All right. What do you do that for? That looks creepy.
It looks creepy.
It looks creepy, yeah.
I am creepy.
We haven't done. We have to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you've probably seen it in outtakes where I'm getting annoyed at it. But we do that because it calibrates the microphone. If we just start talking, it sounds.
Ah!
I wish you'd warn me when you're gonna do that. So we do. So I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pause because it calibrates the microphone, and then the volume's all normal. Anyway, hello. And welcome to this special little video. A couple of weeks ago, we invited our Patreon supporters and YouTube members,
all 3 of you,
well, we know there's at least 10, to submit some questions, and we're going to do a little Q&A because people are always asking us questions, especially now that we're up here in Scotland. So the questions have changed from canal type questions to Scotland type questions.
As they should.
As they should. So we invited questions in and we've picked 10 at random. It was a bit like pin a tail on the donkey. We printed all the questions out and put them all over the wall behind you, and then Sean threw darts at them. Didn't you? No, he didn't. First question then. If you see me looking down here, it's where the questions are. It's like an autocue, but paper. Isn't it? Paper cue. Lisa Kent, with a K, says, how far is the walk to the beach and is it quite private? Well, there's actually quite a few beaches. There's probably about a dozen beaches near us. The one that we go to the most is about 5 minutes away, isn't it? Yeah. And that's the one where we take Otis.
He loves it.
And it's a really long beach. And when the tide's out, it's like, not South Sea, Southport.
South Sea?
You know what I mean? Which is the one with like the really big beach. It's
Morecambe Bay.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. And when the tide goes out, it's like, whoa! Isn't it? And is it quite private? It's quiet. It's getting busier now that because it's just after Easter, isn't it?
Yes, it's holiday season.
Yeah, it is getting busier. Busy. We can walk down like 2 miles of the beach and see 3 people.
That's busy.
So that's busy. In the winter, there was like nobody about at all, was there?
That's true.
But there are other beaches nearby, like a few minutes drive either way of where we are. My favourite beach, you know which one that is, which is about 10 minutes drive, well, 5-10 minutes drive away. And I don't think I've seen a soul on there yet, which is good.
Only his soul.
Only my soul. And a few other bits. Lisa also asks, she'd love to hear more about the radio stations. My other half is an ex-broadcaster.
Ooh.
That's good. Well, behind me is the radio studio. You can probably see it behind me. Look, there's all little flashing lights and doobies. Buttons and lights. So that's the radio studio, and it launches in May. So I'll give you some more details about that. If you want to follow us on social media, follow at The Mind Station. It's actually called Mind Station, but that's gone on Twitter. Somebody got it like years ago and they never use it. But Twitter won't let me have it, so...
Just not on.
So it's called The Mind Station. Right, next question is from Rob. Rob says, did life on the canals become intolerable the more, quote, famous, unquote, you became?
We're not famous, but in a word... Yes.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
We're not famous. We're kind of well known on the canals, weren't we? Because of vlogging and social media, that's it. Did it become intolerable the more famous you became? I wouldn't say that being known became intolerable.
No, it wasn't that. It was the constant knocking on the boat and the banging on the windows and the shouting and people coming on the boat and looking down the boat and things like that, weren't it?
People saying hello and knocking on the boat to say hello never bothered us at all. And
if they did it properly.
Yeah, and that was fine because normal people would kind of, if they see you'd say hello or knock on the boat and say hello. But there was a few people who literally just walked on the boat and literally as if it was your house, just like opening the front door and walking into your house.
Yeah.
One guy, I think it was kind of later on, just before we moved off the boat, one guy walked on the boat and actually came down the steps into the galley. I was stood there with nothing on, completely stark as like I do, and I was just like, hello. Oh yeah, I've been. Hello, Colin.
It's a good job I wasn't there.
Yeah. So it wasn't intolerable. There was the odd freaky person who kind of took liberties, but no, that it wasn't intolerable at all.
It wasn't intolerable, but it didn't help.
Question 3 from Simon: will you be raising livestock to eat?
No.
No, we're not vegetarian or vegan.
We're not.
We do eat meat.
But we just couldn't kill anything.
No, we don't want to.
No, we don't want to.
And I couldn't. I don't think we could if we wanted to, could we?
No.
So no, we'll be raising them. We'll be eating the eggs and the honey, and if we get goats, making cheese and things like that.
Yeah. We will give them a good home.
Yeah, they'll be loved and comfortable. Jeff Ambrose, have you thought about selling a photo book with all your best photographs in it?
Many times, haven't we?
Yeah, a few people have asked about me doing a photo book, like a coffee table book.
Yeah.
And I've thought about it. We did the calendars, and the calendars do quite well.
Yeah, they're pretty popular.
But the calendars cost quite a bit of money to produce, and then there's the postage, and then there's the faff of kind of envelopes and address labels and everything. So it does take quite a lot. Photo books cost quite a lot of money to make.
Quite a lot.
So if we were to do them, they'd be quite expensive, and that means we've got to pay for them to be made to come to us. And if they don't sell, then we lose
some money. Costing us money,
and we don't have a lot of money, so we have to think about that. So I don't know. Would you want a photo? Do you think photo books would go down well? You tell me. Do you think they'd be popular like the calendars are? They'd be quite expensive. I think they'd probably be between about £50 and £100.
Yeah,
they'd be really good quality, but I just don't think people would buy them.
It's a lot of money.
So you let us know in the comments. Right, Richard and quite a few other people have said, when are the kilts coming out? Well, we have actually got the kilts, but when we moved into the house, we kind of put them aside not to get them dirty while we were decorating, and when we did get them out a couple of weeks ago, we noticed there was a few of the accessories missing, belts and the sporran chain and things like that, so we're waiting for those to come. But yes, we have got them.
We've got them.
Crisley says, will you miss seeing new places and learning local history now that you're not constantly moving?
No, because there's lots to see up here.
Yeah, we're in a new country. So, and we've got a car now instead of a boat, so I can still go and see. And that's on the way. There's going to be lots of little stories and bits of history coming from the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Those are going to be starting again. So, no, I don't think... we will still be seeing new places, and we will be learning local history, which we are doing already.
We've got lots to explore up here.
And not just local, we'll be going a bit further afield across Scotland and visiting some really good places. Chris and Mary Downs says, since you moved to Scotland, are you seeing an improvement in your physical and mental health? Let's start with the physical health. Go on, Sean.
Pies. That I succumb to pies all the time, so I have to pull my socks up.
Yeah. I think we were so busy between last October and last month that we kind of didn't pay much attention, and we were doing a lot of comfort eating, and we both put a little bit of weight on, as you can probably gather. But we are on that. Mental health, I don't know. It's like... Yes, there is an improvement because the triggers of people using generators and the rude people and things like that has gone. So the triggers are fewer, but the thing is, I think it's difficult to compare it. It's like saying, because mental health is a thing, it's a thing that's always there.
It will never go away.
It won't go away, and wherever you go, it's like if you had right, imagine you've got this giant. It's not quite dry. Imagine you've got this giant yellow pimple on your bum, right? Bear with me.
Not you, Mary, Chris.
Yeah, Chris. So imagine you've got this great big yellow, painful pimple on your bum. So it's like if you lived in Skegness, and you moved to Wetwang in North Yorkshire or wherever it is,
and it's a real place.
It's like saying, did it improve your big yellow pimple?
That's right.
You kind of take it with you, and there's the environment can make the lifestyle better, and it can reduce the triggers, so it can have an effect. But the mental health is always there. So short answer is yes, it has improved it a little bit, but I'm still having
problems.
Wobbles.
Yes.
Wobbles.
Paul
Luter says, what type of drone and 360-degree camera do you use?
It's a secret.
It's
No, it's not.
Right, very simple answer to this. For this and then any other of the equipment and music that we use in the vlogs, we put links to it all in the video description. So if you go into any of our vlogs, because I put the same information in every vlog, if you go into any of our vlogs and just scroll down, and there's different bits of information. So there's links to all the equipment that we use. So the drone and the 360 camera, there's links to those. There's links to the music. So if you want to know what music it is, that's in there. If you want to know where we get the music from, that's in there.
Yeah.
If you want to buy Otis a little toy, there's an Amazon wish list in there. There's loads of information in the video description. So it might be worth, next time you watch a video, just having a scroll down.
Read it.
Question 9. Joyce Bryson says, which one of you is dealing with the bees and how long before you can harvest your own honey? Yeah, I'm doing the bees. They're not here yet.
No.
I'm buying what they call a nucleus. Well, two nukes, which are like little...
Two nukes?
Two nukes.
Two nucleuses.
Nuclei. Two nukes. And they're basically new families. So they take a queen and some bees from an existing group and they put them in this... They start a nucleus, which is like a little mini hive. And then when I get them, I transfer them to a bigger hive as they grow, and they will grow into their own kind of
swarm.
Yeah. So I'm getting 2 of those, but they're not coming while May or June, and I've got to set the hives up yet. But yeah, it'll be me doing it. And how long before we harvest our own honey? That depends really on how quick it takes for them to grow. We might get some this year. In fact, we will get some this year, but I would imagine it'll be next year before it's kind of full on.
A bumper crop.
And yes, we will be selling the honey.
Yes.
Probably from next year. Hopefully we might get some this year, but next year we will definitely be selling the honey online. We'll be selling it online, so you'll be able to buy it. I think it might be only for this country, for the UK.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't think we can send food abroad.
Now, too many regulations.
Yeah. Finally, question 10. Rachel Wise says, Sean, will you be creating some recipes with the eggs, honey, and things you will be growing?
We shall see. We might do, might we?
I think you should.
Yeah, I think we might.
He's been baking recently. He made some parking the other day.
I did.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Old-fashioned Yorkshire parking.
In Scotland.
In Scotland.
And cakes.
We shall include it soon.
And pies.
Pies.
He cooks all sorts.
Yeah.
But it's like before I can get the camera, he's already got his elbows in there.
Me elbows?
Yeah, mixing it up with your elbows.
We'll try and include more.
There you go. 10 questions. Hope that was helpful.
It worked to me.
We do these every now and then, so watch out for a post where we're asking for questions, and we might include your question. Sorry if we didn't get your question in this one. If we haven't picked your question to answer, it means usually that we've already talked about it in a vlog.
Yeah.
Or that we've answered it in a different post. So don't be disheartened. Thank you for staying with us and supporting us.
It means a lot.
Lots of chickens on the way in the next week or two. I hope you enjoy that. And thank you again. See you later. Bye.
Ta-ra.